they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. We've got to come out now and style
Song
it out.
too, nigga.
Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle.
Woo. Got him.
He threw a punch.
Hey, Owen, bro. This ain't supposed to bend sleep.
Good counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Those counter punches have to hurt. One punch could change everything in this battle. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And finally,
Go to sleep,
Muhammad
nigga.
Ali goes down. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's lights out right there.
Woo.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, not bad.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
Do all that running when I push up at the end.
Back into the fray
End
here.
of the round.
Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Back and forth they go. Well done with that counter shot.
Upon me.
How about that time counter shot? In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. They exchange punches.
Woo.
That counter shot
He's
lands.
supposed to go to sleep.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
Ali or not.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Your ass up. Steer yourself.
The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I'm getting that corner.
That counter punch caught him clean.
Gonna get dark.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
terrible.
And just as quickly as it slows down,
That's
it
up.
heats back up.
That's up.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. And counter punching. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Swinging big and missing big with that hook.
Oh, that moves. Got that combo again, man.
When you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Got that combo again.
Incredible work rate. Nice counter punch.
No, I had to take that shit off. I had to take that random shit off.
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
Yeah, that random cue, the random fighters, they'll give me ass niggas.
You've got all the momentum on their side after that last round.
They kept giving me ass niggas, bro.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Woo! You ain't taking a couple more of them. Tell him.
Beautiful
Tell him.
counter shot.
Tell him.
Off the charts
Tell
action
him.
from both of these fighters. Missing with the hook.
Nigga, I finna open up.
Beautiful counter punch. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you get nervous, something that's so powerful, thinking, you just got to be smarter than that. You've got to be like a little favor and pickpocket them.
Good counter punch.
How'd I miss? How'd I miss?
That left-handed jab doesn't
How'd I miss? Rocky.
There's a counter shot.
Fuck no.
Beautiful counter shot. By the way, the
You finna go to
have
sleep.
be off the charts. Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter.
Ooh.
Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the...
Whoa, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for
He
Muhammad
daves.
Ali?
Oh. Oh.
And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills.
He got out of that
What a
bit.
shot it was. Completely.
Grace of God.
There's no way he's going to finish this round. But
But
look
he
at
is.
that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Oh, running,
Power is
bitch.
obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you
All right,
know your
good.
opponent is relying on that
Now you gotta
heavily,
chase me,
how do
baby.
you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
No, going to sleep. Early. Oh yeah, this nigga running all the time.
How about that time counter shot?
You can play your game.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
God, no. You knock him out.
There's a counter shot.
He knocked you down.
He misses with that jab.
I'm
Did
just
you
saying.
see that? An amazing knockout finish here. That was something
Bro, they let this
special. I
nigga
don't
win
think we
off
can
a
truly
body
appreciate
shot.
what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Oh my God, yo.
So time to go.
68-64, bro. I'm punching on this nigga, bro. They gave this nigga a body shot. I wasn't even out of stamina or nothing, bro. That nigga happy as hell. He know he wasn't supposed to win that bet. Wasn't even a power shot, a regular ass uppercut. Don't get punished.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Sean Showtime Porter. He came in 3 pounds under that, 157. It's Sean Showtime Porter fighting out of the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, USA. And they'll be facing Showboat from the United States of America.
The height, how is that going to... There's going to be a step ladder to hit this fighter.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Northeast Ohio, here is a welterweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sean Porter.
And they just let bro get off.
Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, Showboat.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
All right.
Stop them.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab.
Yeah, that shit over. I'll quit though.
Nice counter. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Caution is being thrown to the wind. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Well,
2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations you've just been heard.
Voiceover, voice changer.
Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him
Voice
fight, don't
changer.
fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Counter punching. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's a counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Jab. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something? Get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Well done with that counter shot. Exchange punches.
Yeah, I'm finna quit this
With
bit.
that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss. With that
Damn, first 1 second move.
punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for the... Here we go to the 4th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, and this is really going to rub them the wrong way. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter punch. This has been a very competitive round.